Hi YouTube. I know it's been a while since I posted anything on my channel. I've been very busy and this is why I'm making this video right now to explain what's been happening between my last video and today. After my last video, I ended up applying to a full-time job about a half hour north of where I live. I was still working my part-time job at the time, but I really did need a full-time job because the part-time job was enough to get by with, but I needed something a little bit more so that I can move forward in my life. So I ended up getting the job about a month later because their hiring process is very long. You get like 2 phone interviews and you have to actually go there and have an in-person interview. Then you go there again for an orientation, and then when you finally get hired and work your first day, you're going into a 3-month training period, or about 13-week training period, and then they actually finally have you work the job. During that training period, I was working my part-time job. I was working there on the weekends because my full-time job required me to be available between Monday and Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Even though training went from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., I still knew I wouldn't be able to make it to my part-time job because the shifts just wouldn't work out. I forgot to explain, I am not feeling well today. I didn't bother to put on any makeup either because I want you guys to see what I normally look like. This is the real me. I'm too tired and I'm too sick to put makeup on today. And by the way, even after a year of trying to figure out makeup, I still don't know what the hell I'm doing. But anyway, so after I got released from training, I'm still working my part-time job on the weekends. About 2-3 months later, found out that my part-time job was closing. Very, very sad. It was inevitable. I could see it happening. I was just waiting for the other shoe to drop, I guess. I was waiting for it to happen. I knew it was gonna happen, but I wish we could have made it to our 2-year anniversary. The store hadn't even been there for 2 years. Our 2-year anniversary is Halloween, but no, we couldn't negotiate with our landlord at our location, and we wouldn't make enough money to pay the rent and still make a profit, so we ended up closing that location. After they closed, my schedule at my full-time job changed. Instead of me working an 8-hour shift and some overtime from Monday through Friday, I work 4 days a week, 10 hours at a time. I'm not required to do the mandatory overtime, and then I would get a day off, an extra day off. My day off is Wednesday, which is when I'm recording this. My video about goals, I have not done anything since this job. My time has been taken up tremendously with both jobs up until now. Now I have some free time to actually do stuff, but this job has made me so stressful. It's affecting my home life. It's affecting my social life, or lack thereof. Some other updates. Financially, I'm okay. I don't know if that was one of my goals. I really should go back and watch my own video. But I think one goal that I definitely had for a while was to save up a lot of money. I've saved up quite a bit of money. It's not the most I've ever saved, but it's enough that I feel comfortable that if anything were to happen, I would be covered. That's always a plus. I feel like that was always a major stressor for me, no matter how much I loved the job and how well things were going. If I didn't have that cushion of money, I was always on edge, naturally, because anything can happen, especially in this economy in America. Anything can happen. Another update, now that I do have the free time, I do want to pick up where I left off with the self-help stuff. The self-help material I was reading and kind of studying for a while. I bought a lot of new material before I even had the time, or I bought a lot of new material, and I didn't really have the time to actually read it. But now I actually have the time to read it. The thing is, when I'm stressed out, my concentration goes down so much, that I can't even get through a page without wanting to throw that book across the room. So I need to figure out how I'm going to adjust that. Another update, I started a new Tumblr. This is like my 10th Tumblr. I started a new Tumblr. I had to stop for about a month, and then I'm going to pick it back up again because, not like I said before, I have the time to actually take care of things. My new Tumblr is the same as my name, Danielle Abandon at .tumblr.com. I'm actually going to be posting updates on my self-help journey, I guess you can call it. Posting the books that I'm reading, some things that I've learned. I feel like at this point I've learned a lot, but I haven't really implemented anything yet. I haven't taken any solid action. I'm actually going to change that and actually do the recommended exercises or recommended actions that are in these books. If I do learn anything new, I definitely will put that in the blog too. But at this point, I feel like I've read so many self-help books that I already know what they're going to say. They're all predictable. They're all telling you the same thing. It's just that if you want success, you have to follow these steps. This is how successful people became successful. There's different ways to get to the top, but there's usually the basics that you need to at least achieve before you can really get anywhere. I want to get back into YouTube, even though I see that YouTube is having a midlife crisis at this moment. Actually, I shouldn't even say that. I want to get back into YouTube, even though I see that YouTube is going through kind of an internal crisis at the moment. I mean, things have kind of settled down, but man, was it a clusterfuck. Let's be honest here. I may not be in that YouTube community right now, but I'm a subscriber, I'm a viewer, and I've been looking from the outside in. It was a mess. I don't like drama. I don't like seeing drama. I don't like watching drama. I don't even like reading about drama. But it was like watching a train wreck. You can't look away. Oh, another update. I almost forgot. I got a new camera. Completely forgot I got a new camera. It is a Canon SX60HS. The zoom on this camera is sick. I haven't tried it yet. You can look up any video on YouTube on this camera and you will see that this is like using a telescope directed at the moon and seeing the craters. This is how good the zoom is on here. Its optical zoom is very strong, but then after that you have the digital zoom, which distorts the video and the picture. It makes it look more pixelated, but the zoom is insane. I'm not going to get into details on this camera. I'm not doing a review on this camera. There are plenty of videos on it. But damn, the reason why I got this one is because it has the little adapter or attachment on the top where you can put a microphone. Also, it has a flip out screen, so I can actually look at myself and see if I'm centered instead of having to record myself for 5 seconds, get up, look at the recording, and remember exactly where I was sitting. Yes, that's what yes, that's the method I was using to see if I was doing the camera work right. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you got to the entire video, God bless you. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, hell, subscribe. Because I'm going to be putting up more content. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it, and take care of yourselves. But more trucks driving by. Why don't I just call the cops? Oh my god, this video is gonna be like 20 minutes. Nice. Because that's what we need to do in 2016. We need to save our money and stop spending it on shit. Not judging, but judging. Oh my god, I'm such a Virgo.